Okay, hey, children, the time is 1 p.m., right? The time is 1 p.m. You're here for the upper primary P5, P6 math live lesson by Ben Ong. Okay, from 88Tuition. Okay, can. All right, that's not important. The important thing is you learn something today, come. All right, so what you need is your worksheet, your exercise book, your calculators. P5, P6 can use calculator already. So happy, right? I know. The P3 and P4 were complaining. How come they cannot use? So anyway, P5, P6, and Sec 1 to Sec 4, I tell you, your calculator is your best friend. It's your only friend, let me tell you, in the examination hall. So treat your calculator very well. All right. Last time I used to give my calculator a name also. I'm not going to tell you what's the name. Maybe the video got. I think inside the video, right, I think there are some parts where I call my calculator a name. Don't know you got listen or not. Okay, never mind. My calculator got a name. It's a lady named some more. All right. So I treat her very well. All right. I treat her very nicely, the calculator. All right, very good. Okay, that's not the important thing. The important thing is we are going to talk about something called ratio today. And there are 4 NTK ratio questions you need to know. All right, what is the meaning of NTK? By now you should know. By now you should know. It is need to know. All right, NTK stands for you need to know these 4 kinds of ratio question. It's called a single unchanged, total unchanged, difference unchanged, and everything changed. Obviously, everything changed. This one will be a little bit more challenging. All right, but that is the most exciting part, whereby you got to use something called here and there. Oh, this is my favorite actually. This one you can use something called here and there. Seriously. And children, can I say something? All right. If you know number 4, right? If you know number 4, all right, you can actually use number 4 to approach 1, 2, 3. Do you know that? So it's like one method for all. Everything all in. If you know number 4. All right. So later, right? Later we try to use number 4 for some of the questions also. Can? All right. Let's go into the question proper. Okay. So here we have something called what? Question 1, single unchanged. What's the meaning of single unchanged? Single unchanged means there are 2 comparisons, maybe apple and orange, apple and pear. Oh, apple is the same thing. So the apple is what you call the single, which is unchanged. Correct. All right. So Justin, yes, you got the answer already. You probably have, look at the worksheet, right, and try it on your own. Good job. All right. Children, you're supposed to do that also. All right. You must come prepared for the lesson to what? To learn, to check your answer, to clear your doubts. All right. That is supposed to be the way. All right. Ethan, no, that's not correct. Prishan, that's not correct also. All right. Come, listen to me now. Oh, Sharon, that's correct. Okay, the ratio of the number of 20-cent coins to the number of 50-cent coin was 3:11. So down here, I like to what? I like to summarize my story. So down here, we have the number of 20-cent coin. All right, number of 20-cent coins versus the number of 50-cent coin. All right, for those who haven't see the question yet, it's perfectly okay. Let's learn something today right now. All right, come on, focus on me. Can? So I am trying to summarize the paragraph here. The number of 20-cent coins to the number of 50-cent coin is 3:11. This is 3:11. Can? Okay, then what happened? After I remove 8 50-cent coin, after I remove 8 pieces of 50-cent coin, so down here I purposely put minus 8 what? Pieces. I'm trying to summarize the story. And what happened? The ratio becomes 1:3. Very weird. The ratio here becomes 1:3. Wait a minute. Can you see the number of 20-cent coin? Anything happened to the 20-cent coin? Nothing happened to the 20-cent coin. It is only the removal of 8 50-cent coin. So something happened here. So the number of 20-cent coin must be actually of the same number, right? But how come here is 3, here is 1? Something wrong. All right, it must be the same number. All right, actually, you can start with writing this as units. And this one, we can write it as parts. All right, to know that there are 2 different things, units and parts. Can? So now what's the problem? The problem is that your number of 20-cent coin, nothing happened, but it becomes 1. All right, what do? So in this case, that is the clue. This is called single unchanged. That means your 20-cent coin never changed. You have to try to make these 2 numbers the same number. How to make them the same number? Obviously, you take 1 times 3, will be so much easier than making 3 divided by 3 to become a 1. Do you know that you can make this one into a 1? Do you know that? You can, but it's more troublesome. All right. Again, if you have a chance to do multiplication and division, right? Do the multiplication. All right. Numbers get a little bit bigger, it's okay. Crescendo, you're right. All right, but do express it in $20.40, can? Oops, I just said out the answer. All right, so remember for ratio, right? If you times 3 on the one part, right, you must times 3 on the 3 parts also. Why? Because ratio and fraction are the same. All right, whatever you do on one part, you must do on the other part. All right, it's fairness. That's why I love math. So down here, right, after you do the adjustment, usually I will rewrite again. I will rewrite again to make me feel happier, to make my eyes see better. So number of 20-cent coins versus number of 50-cent coin. All right, just rewrite a little bit, summarize out, bring the ratio to the right level. All right, so down here again, we have 3 is to 11, and we have minus 8 pieces of 50 cent here. So just now was what? All right, just now we were talking about the units and parts, right? Okay, so initially we have down here as 3 units, 11 units, correct? So if I take 1 part times 3 parts, what do I get, huh? 1 part times 3 parts will give me 3 parts, right? Hey, the number the same already. 3 times 3 is 9 parts. Hey, the number is times 3 already, that's okay. Can you see not? So if you make sure the number is the same, right? 3 and 3, is it the same? Once they are at the same level, right? Once they are at the same level, you can actually call this units already. All right, it's perfectly fair already. So you can call this one units already. All right, so once they are fair, you call them units. When they are different, you call them units and parts because they are at 2 different levels. All right, when you compare things, you must compare them fairly. All right, so this part is the same already. Happy? Happy. Now, ask yourself the story. In the beginning, you got 11 units. After minusing 8 pieces of 50-cent coin, you are left with 9 units. How many units is being removed? Prashant is correct already. 2 units, very good, more. Right, 2 units is equal to the 8 pieces of 50 cent. So usually, right, I write out this, these words, 8 pieces of 50 cent, just to remind me, because, old people, the memory not very good. Jovia, you got it correct, good job. So 1 unit will be what? 1 unit will be equal to 8 divided by 2 is 4 pieces. Write it out for your teacher, right? 4 pieces, okay? So the meaning of 1 unit means what? The meaning of 1 unit means pieces, all right? How many pieces, okay? So 1 unit is like 4 pieces. Okay. Then what the question one? How much money would I have in the end? All right. So in the end, right, you are supposed to look at this portion here. All right. In the end, right? This one is in the end, right? This is in the beginning. Don't look at here already. Don't look at here already. All right, because this one you already adjusted. You already adjusted to become the new one. All right. So you use the new one. Cannot. So you use this one, please. And this portion means what? In the beginning. This portion means what? At the end. Can you see or not? Okay, so at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, can I just simplify 12 units? You cannot simplify 12 units. So what must you do? Careful. So the 3 units for the 20 cent means what? Go and find 3 units first. Kayan, you cannot hear. Can you please try to do something at your side? Because the rest can hear, right? The rest can hear, right? Yes. Yeah, I know my voice is very loud. 3 units means 12 pieces. 9 units means what? 9 units means 4 times 9, all right, which is equal to 36 pieces. But be careful, the value of the 20 cent and the 50 cent is different. All right, thank you, Jovia. You can hear, I can hear. Oh, Kaya, you can hear now, very good. So 3 units means 12 pieces of what? So 12 pieces of 20 cent coin times 0.20 cent plus what? 36 pieces of 50 cent coin, 0.50 cent. All right, that is the total value that you have at the end of the day. Press your calculator. 12 times 0.2 plus 36 times 0.5. Bam. Answer is $20.40. Whoa! I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so good. Can you understand not? All right, and now in P5, you already know how to do such things already. Combine things together. So do it. Show it to your teacher that you fully understand what is happening. All right, so it's 12 pieces of 20 cent plus 36 pieces of 50 cent. Total is $20.40. Okay, Alan is okay. It's okay. Don't worry. All right, try and try again. All right, eventually you'll get it. right? It's okay to make mistakes here. That is what you're supposed to do. Make mistakes down here now, not in your exam. All right. So once you make mistake here, next time, right, in your exam, sorry, in your test or in your exam or in your weighted assessment, you will what, be a little bit more careful. You know where to look out for. Oh, that time I make a mistake here. Okay, I need to be super careful. You see, that's where you learn something, right? That's why every day is supposed to be a learning day. All right. Every day I'm learning something, just so that you know. Okay, so moving on, Ken. Okay, 2.280. What is that? Oh, question two. Oh, okay.